So you would press the power button and press clean. And it has 15 minutes on here, okay? You can adjust the time, higher or lower, or whatever you want to do, all right? Then you can also, if you want to add more push to it, there's a thing called lead-in. So you can, where is this one? It's going over the clients with the curbside like that, okay? You can also add the pulse to it. You hear that little pulsing sound? Okay, you hear that? And when you put it on, you can feel it pulsing. You'll actually feel it pulsing on your skin. If you want now the lead-in button, take the pulse off, and you would place the lead-in button on the smooth side. And this would be for like product infusion into the skin. So you would use this for product infusion. And I'll go over all the products that you could use with this, all right? So you would use this like that. Okay, so what you're going to do with this, okay, this is fantastic for hyperpigmentation. All right, so what you're going to do with this is you're going to place a solution of glycolic acid, 10%, on the client's skin. You will leave it on for 3 minutes, and you're going to pass this light over the skin. After the 3 minutes, you're going to press stop, and then you're going to go back to the main screen. You're going to then take a cool, wet cloth, wipe off the glycolic from the skin, and you're going to make a baking soda, because this can be done not just the face, the hands as well. So you can place the baking soda, it can be done on chest, arms, wherever the client, it's for hyperpigmentation. So you're going to take that baking soda solution, you're going to place it on the area that you just had the glycolic acid, and it neutralizes it, okay? It's going to start to fizz, and because that was an acid and the other one becomes an alkaline, the baking soda is alkaline, it's going to fizz, and it's neutralizing what you just did. Okay, and once the fizzing stops, and then you're going to put on whatever solution you're going to use, like for hyperpigmentation. Can't be anything strong, it's just something, you know, with that in it. And you're going to then go back to this with whatever else you put on the hand, okay? Now this could be done as an addition to a facial. You could do this while the client's laying there with the mask on, because it's not going to take you that long. It's going to take all of maybe 10 minutes, and the mask is usually on for at least 15, sometimes 20. So you could be doing this and adding this on, and you could get a good, I would charge like, I don't know, $40, $50 for this as an extra, you know, depending if it's, you know, hands or whatever. You're doing it on the face, you could charge even more. So this is an extra thing, all right? And then once that's done, so it's really it's doing what it has to do. You will then finish up, okay, with a moisturizer with broad spectrum SPF. And the reason you're doing that, even if it's on the hands, because you just did a hyperpigmentation session, okay? And the point of hyperpigmentation is we get from sun damage. So now the client's going to leave, and of course the hands are exposed, so the face is exposed, so you need to protect that skin when they're going out, especially after a treatment with glycolic acid, because that's another thing, because the skin is more susceptible to picking up the damage. Now we're going to hit the plus button, because we're going, instead of the ionization, we're going over to the toning. So we're going to hit the button, we've come to the toning button. We hit OK. The timer is set on 10 minutes, which is using electrodes now, all right? So this is basically used the same way as we said before, okay? So this is going to be the client holding or under her shoulder. You could wrap a wet towel with water or cotton, wrap around this so the electricity is flowing through. This is for lifting and toning muscles in the face, okay? It actually will, the electrical current will try to re-educate your muscles to start to tighten, all right? And that's what these are for. So now it's on 10 minutes, which is what you want, because you want at least 10 minutes. You could do it longer also, all right? There's nothing for you to, feel with this. You're not gonna feel anything with this. This is just set on a timer over here, all right? And what you will do is you're going to take, keep going up and up and up along the muscles, all right? And you're going to do it along the risorius muscles. You're going to do it around the eyes. There's a whole chart of like pages of how to do this procedure. Your muscle tone. So this is something that you can do as a separate. Okay, it could be on the menu as separate, or it can be added to the facial. So let's say after the massage, you can do this and then put the final mask on, okay? So it could be listed either as an add-on or it could be listed as a separate, all right? But this is supposed to really, really be good. I mean, for the microcurrent lifting, muscle toning lifting, this is supposed to really work and really. Oh, and by the way, zero jewelry. The client has to have zero jewelry and you must have zero jewelry. No piercings, nothing, because you are also holding electrodes that are conducting electricity, okay? So you cannot have any piercings. If you have any, you have to leave them home. If you have any jewelry, zero, none, okay? Because you're working with electricity and that could cause a big problem because instead, first of all, it could ruin your entire what you're trying to achieve, because the electricity, you're screwing up all the electricity because it's going to be attracted to the metal that you're wearing, all right? So you can't do that. If a client has any sort of metal on, that the electricity running through it, you give her an electric shock or burn her. All right, so they can't have metal. No metal with electricity. A young person may want it too, I mean, I'm old, but thank God I'm healthy, so I would want, come on, I am. You're up there, so everything, my collagen is broken down. I don't know what's going to infuse my collagen to get it to work anymore, or my elastin, or get my muscles jumping here. I don't know. Yes. You need the electric current to jumpstart it, because the electric current gets. Remember we talked about how deep everything goes, how deep the layers are. So the electric current is going into your body. It's going into the dermal layer. It's getting all the way down there in the dermal layer, which we can't do manually. There's no way we could do that manually. The electric current is actually helping you to bring that. It's drawing it into, because our body's made of water, remember. Our body has a lot of water. So with the water, what happens with electricity? Water and electricity, right? So that with the electrical probes, it's helping to draw it in. So it's drawing it into the dermal layer. So it's kick-starting the collagen, maybe stimulating the production of the collagen a little bit, or helping to slow down the process of it breaking down. Also, you have with the disincrustation or something like that, that is helping to draw it out because it's going so deep. The electricity is going so deep. Remember that the fat is in the subcutaneous level, but sebum, our sebum, where we're getting our oil, is from the dermal layer. So it's reaching down into the dermal layer, so it's pushing it out. It's going that far deep that it's pushing it out. And we can't do that manually. The electricity is helping to do that. Right? Big vacuum. And you could put product on the client, or you can basically just do it like that if you want, because what it's doing, it's a suction, and it's pulling, it's going to vacuum, kind of pull your skin, the blood to the surface. It also gets there and it starts to stimulate, because remember, it's through electricity. You would be able to touch this too, because this is grounded. Okay. So, and what it's doing, it's pulling and it's stimulating the collagen. So it's actually pulling and getting the skin to kind of plump up. So this one is called air massage, and that's the first one that comes up. You're gonna press OK, and OK again, and then start, and it makes that noise, right? And if you can see, Okay, I don't know if you can
Oh,
see.
yeah.
See?
I see it.
See how my skin is pulsing? Now,
Correct.
when I pick it up, it's pulsing it, and it's also drawing it up. See?
That's sick.
See how it
Wow.
is? See the red on my arm? So, see that? Okay, so it's drawing it up. You see that?
Yeah, it's jumping too.
Yeah. And then see the blood? It brings the blood to the surface. So it's a great thing to use like the face. So you would go along the face, like around here. Now the client may leave a little red, but that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. So you would use it along here, okay, which is the risorius muscles, your Fran muscles. So you would use it here. You could use it here in the corner where you have your lines, right? You could use it across your forehead. And of course, along your jawline to bring your jawline up like that too. It's called the mini facelift.